In this video, we're going to show you how to install rear shocks on your Nissan Versa located underneath the rear of the vehicle. Now behind the back wheel here, we're going to locate our shock located. It is bolted to the rear frame here. I'm going to use a 17mm socket with our impact gun. Loosen this. Before we pull this out completely, let's go ahead and put a jack underneath the rear cradle here to support that. Now at this point here, we can slowly lower down our jack. Pull the jack out and let's go ahead and lower the vehicle. Now once you get up top here, open up the rear hatch and you're going to access the rear cover right here. You can use a little pocket screwdriver or a trim tool. You want to go inside here and just pop this cover off like so. And it's going to give you access to the upper portion of the shock. Now we're going to use a 14mm gear wrench and drop that on top here. And we'll go ahead and spin this. Now the shock stud here is starting to spin, so I'm just going to spin this around and I'm just going to throw on a pair of locking pliers on the top. And we'll continue to remove that. There you go, pull a nut off. This is going to have a washer on the top. Let's go ahead and remove the shock from down below and we'll go ahead and install the new shock. At this point here, we have our new shock here and our old shock. I want to go ahead and swap over a couple of components. Right here, we have our base washer. We have our metal shield. And then we have the protector for our sleeve here. Simply going to slide this over, swap it. We have that swapped over, swap over our metal cap, and then swap over our washer. Make sure that that faces up. Now inside the vehicle, there's a rubber bushing that fits into this. We're going to feed this up into the body through the bushing. Go ahead and feed the shock shaft up and into that bushing. Now with our jack underneath, we'll go ahead and slowly raise this up. And once the eyelet for the shock lines up with the rear member here, we'll go ahead and put that bolt in. Now with that bolt started by hand, I'm going to go ahead and thread that in a little bit more with my ratchet. I'm going to switch over to my impact gun and we'll snug that down. Let's go ahead and lower this down. With the shock stud poking through, take your washer, the concave portion facing down, set it on, install the nut. The new replacement nut is a 16mm. Now as we turn this here, the shock shaft is spinning just as it did when we removed the other one. Go ahead and use your locking pliers to secure that and tighten down that nut. All right, just want to snug that down. With this secure, go ahead and install your cover. Back on the bottom here, let's go ahead and torque down this lower bolt to 91 foot-pounds. Once you're done here, you've now completed the job, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.